are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. And today we got a light college basketball slate. As always, if you guys have any questions about the college basketball slate, you can leave those in the live chat. We also have NBA and NHL to go over for today. 7 games in the NHL, I know, and I think it's 8 games in the NBA.
I believe it's 8 games.
All right, so we got medium-sized slates for both sports here, so it should be a decent day. But before we get into today's slate, before we look at what happened, or before we take a look at today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday in the world of sports. And if it wasn't for college basketball, I would have had a really nice day. College basketball, we went 2-6, down 4.60 units. But in everything else, it was a much better day. I finished up 1 unit in the NFL. I went 1-0. Minnesota Vikings. They made us sweat, of course, but I mean -3 cashes, I guess, kind of easily. It was never in doubt that they covered from wire to wire basically. In the NBA, I went 2-2 and I was up a massive 0.11 units. And then the NHL, I went 8-7, up 1.88 units. It could have been a little bit better if a couple things fell my way. More than anything, the Flames. That was the only one that really caught that I really needed that to go my way. It felt like, and they lost in overtime. Sebastian Aho goal. But Toronto Maple Leafs was a loser. Their team total over 2.5, which I added, was a winner. Ducks was a winner. The over in Nashville and the Islanders, winner. The Red Wings was a loser, but the over in the Red Wings was a winner. Calgary Flames lost in overtime. Edmonton in regulation and team total over, both losers. Over in Winnipeg, Seattle was a loser. The Wild puck line +170 was a winner. The Wild team total over 3.5 was a winner. The Kings +112 was a winner. The Kings under 5.5 was a winner. And the Montreal Canadiens was a loser. In the NBA, cashed on Memphis +3.5 and +142, but lost with the Nuggets +2 and +110 at half the unit each. And I'll let you go over college basketball from yesterday, Tim. So that overall, yesterday for me, went 13-15, down 1.61 units. Overall, in the month of December, I'm 128, 123, and 5, up 4.86 units.
There you go. I'm just finishing typing in my plays. Hold on. And then this was that number. Nick, go through the chat real quick while I finish typing this up, and then I'll go over my stuff. Sorry.
All right, slacker. Nathan S saying first person, and boy was I wrong about the Stars last night. Yeah, I liked the Kings heading into that game. Supness, okay, we can start our stream, Tim. Oilers, Lakers, Purdue, and Grand Canyon. Yep. And the Nuggets and the Colgate under. Yep. Omar cashed out with Grizzlies. Nice. Spurs, Jazz, and Vikings. Sup? Let's get a nice bag today. Yes, AJs. Good stuff. Omar. What's up, bros? Let's get it. Money Friday. Yep. Not the most appealing college card, but a few gems. Yeah, we like a couple sides in a total. Good morning, fellas. Happy Friday. What's good, Rich Star? Purdue 99 out of 100 times should have dominated that terrible Rutgers team. Thanks, New Jersey. Yep. What's good? What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button. People show some appreciation and subscribe and share. Show some love for the Twins. Appreciate it, man. What's good, Dre Richardson? How are you doing? They're pumping Louisville today. Gonna get DePaul if it keeps going. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna recheck the lines in a minute.
Yeah. Vikings/Wild parlay. I was looking at this, and the only reason why I didn't bet this is my book had a booster on this at +210. So, why don't you bet soccer? There's too many leagues to really get on top of it, and And the most important thing out of all of it, we don't like soccer. We have football, hockey, basketball, baseball. I would even handicap UFC and tennis before that. I said Vikings win by 8. There you go. I hear everyone is pumping up on Louisville today. I kind of need to see this Louisville line. They're playing DePaul, and they are 7.5-point home favorites. Let's see what our line for this was real quick. Our line for this game, today's the 10th. I just clicked on the 9th numbers.
I can't hear you. I'm going to back out real quick.
All right. We have this game Louisville minus 7.5 and 142.5. So no value on Louisville today.
There we go. My Bluetooth headphones are a piece of crap right now. They decided to keep going ba-dum, 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 ba-dum in my ear, so I couldn't hear anything you're saying. So I unplugged that, plugged in these headphones to find out that they don't work anymore. Garbage. And then tried to unplug everything. I couldn't hear you, so I just had to back out and get back in.
Fair enough. Soccer is saving me in handicap time picks.
Nice. There you go. I saw somebody said, why don't you bet soccer? Go to the Facebook group for Picks and Parleys, Morningwood. There's plenty of people who do soccer in there. Me and Nick, reason why we don't do soccer, we do NBA, college basketball, college football, NFL, MLB, NBA, hockey. We do everything else. So we just don't do soccer. We try to give out the best information that we can, and that does not get that's not with soccer because we don't know soccer.
Yeah, and also at the end of the show today, I'm going to be giving out a futures play on the Olympic hockey.
There you go.
So, good job, Lex. Yeah. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas yesterday.
Yeah, that was sad.
Nice win with Vikings, Wild, Nashville, and Blues. There you go. But Edmonton messed up their parlay. Yeah, this is why I've bet Edmonton all twice this year. Is I don't trust this team. They're too top heavy. But hey, while you look at my my parlay for me, they don't like soccer. Yeah, get T-Mobile wireless earbuds. Nice quality.
Well, James, I'm going to say something about one of them, but I will say on my card, and it will be scrolling, Oklahoma City plus 5.5, half unit Oklahoma City plus 175 on the money line. Not a fan of Lakers, especially on a back-to-back, and I'll get into that one in a little bit.
Yeah. Got to discount that NC State win because Casey Morsell was out, and that win is why they're pumping Louisville. See some 8s already. Yeah, we just don't see any value on betting that game, so we usually don't bet the big schools.
And then real quick, sorry, I was typing in my plays. I didn't really get to do my recap yet. On the site yesterday, me and Nick went 11-12, down 1.5 units. Not terrible. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot better. There was a couple of them that were there was a couple of games that we missed by half a point, but 2-1 in the NBA for me. Memphis taking out the Lakers. Lakers suck, like I've been saying. Utah minus 2.5 was nice. Denver was my only loser. NFL, as we mentioned, Minnesota, our winner. Nick in the NHL went 6-5 yesterday. Ultimately up some money. Nice work there. College basketball was our loser for yesterday. 2-6. We had Nichols minus 19 and the under. That one went way over, and Nichols only won by 15. We had Purdue minus 12 and the over. Purdue lost straight up, and it went under by half a point. We had over 138.5. It went to 138. So that one was a loser. We had the under in the Monmouth St. John's game. Wasn't even close to an under. And we had the over in that Grand Canyon game finished. We had 130, finished at 129. So if a half a point more in Purdue, or 1 point more in Purdue, 1 point more in Golden, the Grand Canyon, and we could have been looking at a profitable day. But hey, it happens. Not a big deal. And 11-12, down 1.5 units, ready to roll back into today. We have 7 plays up on the site for NBA, 2 of them being freeze. We're going to probably give you most of them now. Hockey, we have 5 plays up on the hockey site. You're probably going to get them here. And I know you are going to get them here. And then 3 college basketball plays. Those are up on the site. College basketball is more of our premium sport. So if you guys want those, you can head on over to the site, earlesportsbets.com. And can I roll the bumper?
Okay.
Hey guys, earlesportsbets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to earlesportsbets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Cookie. No, but yeah, ultimately, there we go.
Sounds good.
You lost your big parlay because of Purdue. A lot of people did. Hey, Tim, let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Good morning. Good morning. A lot of people fading Memphis today. Thoughts on Murray State plus 11.
Next. That's an 11 now? That was 9.5 when we did the free pick video on picks and parlays last night.
Well, I want to run through the card again to see if there's any value on any of these games. That's not the document I wanted to open. That's for tomorrow's games. We have that one line at a 10. So it's actually gotten more towards where we expected. So, yeah, no value on that one. Let's keep it rolling. College basketball. Give some over-unders. We have 1 total right now on the site. Big spread today, college basketball.
Yep.
Nathan feels like a trap. Murray State is good at 7-1. Murray to cover. We'll see. Line movement. People must be pouring in on Memphis. Memphis is a good team this year. They are a good team. But do you want to run into some NBA, Nick?
Yeah, why not?
Let's run it.
Yeah, we'll get it started here. Sacramento Kings are at the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. Pick them in this game. Total 231. Sacramento comes into this game 11-14. They're 12-13 against the spread. They're 11-13-1 over under. They're 6-6 on the road. Charlotte 14-13, 16-11 ATS, 16-10-1 over under. 7-4 at home this year. Where are you looking at for this one?
I will say I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't bet this game last night, just because last night the total was 228. It's up to 231, 232 in some books. I unfortunately got it at 232, and then it dropped back down to 231. I still have this one projected. I think this one gets into the 240s probably. You get the Hornets and the Kings, who Hornets number 1 offense in the league. Kings number 6. That's fantastic. They're going to score. How about their defenses? The Kings have the 2nd worst defense in the league. The only team that's worst, you got it, the Charlotte Hornets. This one's going way over the total. I don't care if they gave me a 235, 236. I think this one still goes over that. Give me the over 231 in this Kings Hornets game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. We've seen what the Hornets have done offensively recently. They've been just feels like a staple of your card the last week should have been Hornets games over the total. And also, I like the Hornets in this spot here. I had this game handicapped at Hornets -4.5. So this is actually one of my favorite sides of the day. Actually, this is my favorite side of the day. I like the Hornets on the pick'em line here. So that's where I'm going to be going for this one here. Hornets pick'em and then over 231.
I like it. Yeah, I don't mind the line movement. We still find value. Let's go, boys. Pittsburgh, Washington draw today. Let's get it. Thumbs up. Over opened out 228. Now it's moved up, but I still like the over. I like it too. Might tease Murray State Racers up to 16.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it. Line moved 3 points between. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you grab the 228. There you go. I got you. Line also moved from Kings -1 to Hornets -1, back to Kings -1. Yeah, it's just back and forth right now. Boise State run line. What are they at right now? Let's
I
see.
think they were 16, right? We had that says 16 last night.
Yeah, Boise is at a 15.5. No real value there. Good pick 'em. Yeah, Hornets in a good spot. Thanks for the NFL picks yesterday. Yeah, of course. Let's keep running with this one, Nick. Get to this game.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks are at the Indiana Pacers in this matchup here. This line's moved up to 2.5 here. And it's a total of 212.5. Looking at these two teams, we have the Dallas Mavericks coming into this game 12-12. They're 10-14 against the spread. They're 8-15-1 over under. They're 6-6 on the road. On the other side, the Pacers are 11-16. They're 13-13-1 ATS. They're 13-14 over under. They're 8-6 at home this season. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
I'm on the Pacers. I just really can't trust the Dallas Lucas right now. That's all they got. And Luka has not looked good this year. And in a year we thought that he would be able to try to fight for an MVP. He just hasn't been the Luka that we've expected, the one that will carry games and win for the Dallas Mavericks. He's been scoring well in fantasy, like DK points, but he has not really. They need more than Luka, and they don't. I really like this Indiana team, even though they're covering spreads. That's a good thing. They're 13-13-1 against the spread, so at least they're covering most spreads this year. Sabonis, Brogdon, LeVert, and Turner. I think that's a better four than the ones that Dallas has. So, and Indiana is just a little bit deeper of a team. I'm going Pacers. I got them at 1.5. It's up to 2.5 now. I like that.
Yeah, this is one I stayed off of. I had this game handicapped around 3.5 for Indiana. I think it was 2 this morning when I saw it. So I didn't get to the line in time to get them at 1.5. I'm not going to get to them, obviously, at 2.5 here. So this one's a pass for me.
Oh, 100%. Boise State -16, no, but that under, yes. Let me look that up real quick for you. Boise.
I believe it'd be a slight lean towards the under.
We have it at 138. It's at 138.5. So, yes, slightly, but no, not even.
Yeah, I believe it was at 139, 139.5. I remember talking to Allie about that game.
Luka out of shape. He is kind of out of shape right now. DePaul +8. If they're an 8 right now, yeah, it'd be a slight lean towards DePaul. A 0.5 point lean, but we didn't get to it. I could see this one going either way, but I believe that the Mavs for some reason plus more stay off. We'll see. Pacers win by 4.5 plus. Yeah, I think so. I really do like this Pacers team right now. Even though they haven't been covering, I think they do well. This is a 1 possession line. Yes. You got Pacers at -2. Still love it. Yes. I like it. Give me the Rockets. Is it up to a 9? Is it actually up to a 9? Well, I got a bad line on it. That's fine. Whatever. Pacers -1.5. Hornets, Hawks, Pistons. I mean, if you're going after all those ugly dogs, might as well. Speaking of, we'll go ahead. Oh, this is not an ugly dog game, but we'll go to this one. I actually have 2 plays from this game.
Yeah, we have the Brooklyn Nets are at the Atlanta Hawks in this one here. Hawks 1.5 point home favorites in this spot. Total of 226.5. Where are you looking at for this game?
Well, I got 2 plays from this one. We'll start with the total. I like the under. And the fact that it keeps moving higher makes me like it even more. Just because I have this line at a 217. And the fact that it's moving up, it's only creating more value for me. And I think it's going to be more of a defensive matchup. And then I'm also going to be on the Hawks -1.5. And the main reason why I'm thinking this, a lot of people are going to see Brooklyn at plus points, plus money, and think, wow, I can get Brooklyn against an Atlanta Hawks team that hasn't been particularly good this year at a good price. And yes, the public will be all over Brooklyn. I'm going to be on Atlanta today, -1.5. So under and Atlanta -1.5.
Yeah, I'm on the under in this one, and that's actually just moved up to 227.5 for whatever reason. This over is being steamed right now. I just don't see it though. So yeah, I'm going under in this one, and then now this game's also up to Atlanta -2.
Well, I like that. At least the Atlanta line movement's moving for me, so that's fun. Back to the chat. Thought it was a 7. It was in the Rockets. I got it at 8. And it's now moved up to a 9. Yeah, under 226 line jump, but I don't see the over happening. I don't see it either. Suns Pacers parlay. I don't mind that at all. I did not bet that Celtics game, the Celtics Suns game, but we'll still go over it in a little bit. We'll keep running through these games.
Yeah, we have the Toronto Raptors hosting the New York Knicks in this spot here. Raptors all the way up to a -1.5 now. I got that line's definitely moved. Total of 208 in this spot here. We have the the Knicks coming into this game 12-13. They're 11-14 ATS. They're 12-13 over under. They're 7-5 on the road. And then we have the Raptors, who are 11-14 this year. They're 10-15 against the spread. They're 13-12 over under, and they're 4-9 at Scotiabank Arena. Where are you looking at for this game?
Yeah, I pass on this game. It's just not a spot that I'm necessarily interested in. There's no real plus money. It's a pick 'em essentially, and that total is a little bit low. I didn't get to it. If anything, it would be a slightly towards the over with these two teams, just because it's at a 207. I have it right around a 209 area, so not enough value for me to want to go and bet it. And I'm just not interested in this game in general. Toronto's one of the teams I just cannot figure out this year, so I'm going to stay away from their games.
Yeah, this is a spot where I got him at -110. Give me the Toronto Raptors in this spot here to get the win. I had this game at 2.5, 3. So I don't know if I would get to the Raptors here at the -125 price or the -1.5, but I do like them here. I do like them when I got him at -110 this morning.
Yeah, there you go. I don't mind that at all. Back to the chat. I like all those picks, but I like Bucks -9 probably because Giannis is playing. That's fair. We'll go over that one in just a minute. Let's go over my favorite team in the NBA right now.
Yeah, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Minnesota Timberwolves here. Cavs now 1-point road favorites in the spot. Total of 214. Where are you looking at for this game?
Yeah. Cleveland is the most profitable team in the NBA. Bar none. They are 19-7 against the spread, 14-12 this year in general. But they're covering the spread in 10 out of their 13 games in road games, I should say. 9 out of their last 10 games in general. Bet the Cavs, and they cover. That's all they've been doing this year. On the other side, Minnesota, they've been a good team this year too, but not as much. Well, they haven't even been profitable. They've been on a little bit of a rough stretch. The other night, we did a who's hot, who's not segment. Minnesota is not. Minnesota is on a couple-game losing streak. Overall, not a spot that I would want to get to. I'm on Cleveland. I grabbed them. I was able to get them on the money line at +100. So Cleveland all the way for me with this one. Still riding out my favorite team in the NBA this year.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this one here. I had this game priced at a pick 'em. It is a pick 'em when I was looking at it, so I didn't see any value on this spot there. Yeah, I didn't get to it.
That's fair. You don't have to get to every game. Back to the chat. Thanks for looking decent. Did my homework. Seems okay for me. I don't know, man. Bucks ain't giving me a good feeling. But you think they got this tonight? Rockets been covering plus points and winning plus points. Yes, we'll go over that game. I think that one's in 2 games or something.
Next.
It's next. Okay. Over 207. Line opened up at 206. I didn't really touch the total in that one game. Yes, sir. Cavs. Yes, sir. Cavs over with the Wolves. I don't mind that. I just don't like betting overs with Cavs games because they have the second best defense in basketball. I want to confirm that. Statistically, they've got the second best defense in basketball, only allowing 102 points a game. So there you go. I don't know if and we'll see where the Wolves are at. What's up, Turnsies? Morning. Yeah, I know Rockets have covered past 5 to 6 games. I think it ends against the champs tonight. My 2 cents. Hey, I'll give my 2 cents in just a second. And we we'll go over that game.
Yeah. Sorry. We have the Milwaukee Bucks at the Houston Rockets in this spot here. Bucks now up to a 9-point road favorite in this game, a total of 226. Milwaukee comes into this game 16-10. They're 11-15 over against the spread. They're 10-16 over under. They're 7-6 on the road. On the other side here with the Houston Rockets, who are 8-16. They're 12-11-1. They're 10-14 over under, and they're 7-5 at home this year. They are on an 8-game win streak. Are we looking to continue to ride this Rockets team?
An 7-game win streak. But this team is. We did a who's hot, who's not segment. These two teams are the two hottest teams in basketball. The Milwaukee Bucks have won 9 out of their last 10 games. Houston's won 7 straight after losing 16 in a row. And during that 7-game win streak, they've covered in 6 out of the 7. Only one that they didn't was when they were a 3-point favorite, which they were only a favorite twice in that 7-game stretch. And the only time that they did not hit it, they were a 3-point favorite versus Orlando, and they won by 2. Giannis is a little bit banged up, and this Houston team minus Kevin Porter is good to go. They're hungry right now. They're playing really good basketball. I don't see this one being a blowout, especially in Houston. I got Houston +8, sprinkle, plus 275 on the money line. It was 290 on the money line when I got 295, whatever it was on the money line. I'm on the Houston Rockets tonight. Just giving it a shot, see what happens. I think that at least if they at least cover, I'm good to go. If they can win, big payday. Let's go Rockets tonight.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. And I needed the 9 in order to get to the Rockets. So I had this game around 6.5, 7. So I finally saw value on them with the 9 here. And they're at plus 320 on the money line. I wouldn't talk anyone off of that the way they've been playing as of late. I don't think they beat the Bucks straight up, though, in this spot. I think this is a 5-6 point game. They'll cover the 4, they'll cover the 9, and be able to move on from there. I do like the Rockets here plus the 9 points, especially seeing that it's moved up the extra point value here for me now.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Back to the chat. Suns money line. Well, yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, you probably have to lay the 4 points or whatever it is. I didn't personally get to that game. Nashville money line minus 105. Well, Rangers bounce back here. Also think you like the Rangers puck line at plus 135. We'll go over hockey. We'll go over hockey in a little bit. Cam on Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Shocker. I'm not worried about it. Only 2 Cav games went under 2. That's fair. Hey, if it looks like an over to you, it looks like an over to you. I just right now, Cavs have the second best defense in the league. That's all. I was just giving out numbers. Under in that Rockets game. That's fine. Cool. Tease the Rockets to 14 for you. Good luck. Get it. We'll get into another ugly game.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Pistons and the New Orleans Pelicans in this next matchup here. We have the Pelicans 6.5 point road favorites, our home favorites now. Total of 210.5. Looking at these two teams here, getting up the numbers here. Pistons come into this game 4-20. They're 12-12 against the spread, though. 12-11-1 over under. They're 2-10 on the road. The Pelicans are 7-20 this year, 11-16 over against the spread, 10-16-1 over under, 3-9 on the road. Where are we looking at for this?
Stop it. Get some help.
I was just about to press that. No, this is not one of the games I went to. I mean, if I'm taking Houston, I'm taking I'm shocker, taking Oklahoma City later. I probably should be grabbing Detroit at this point as well. I didn't. This is an ugly game between two ugly teams, and just not one that I want to get to. And for the total, I have this one around a 210 anyway, so there's no real value there. Not a spot I want to get to with a 1-800 gambler game. This one's a pass for me.
Pass. I had this game priced at 6. It's at 6.5. I see no value here.
Yeah, 1-800 gambler. Bum fight of the day.
Bum fight. And usually I love targeting bum fights.
Oh, I normally do too. Yes, sir. Hawks money line. Yes, I'm on the Hawks today. Yes. How about this game, Nick?
We have the LA Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder in this next matchup here. The Lakers are 5-point road favorites in this game. We have a total of 217. Looking at this spot, the Lakers come into this game 13-13, 9-17-0 against the spread, 14-11-1 over under, 4-6 on the road. 8-16 are the Oklahoma City Thunder, but they are 15-9 against the spread, 10-14 over under. They're 4-7 on the road. We're looking to continue the fade the Lakers trend.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of a conspiracy today. LeBron James or Anthony Davis, one of them will be out tonight. Because on the injury reports, neither of them have a question mark next to their name. So either one or both of them, I'm going to guess, is going to be out today, especially on a second leg of a back-to-back in Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook will 100% play. He will 100% play. But this, as shocking as this is, if we came into this point in the season and I told you, Nick, we get the Lakers and the Thunder, one of them is the worst team in the league against the spread. One of them is a top 5 team against the spread. Who's the top 5 team against the spread? The Lakers.
Well, it wouldn't be the Lakers because the Lakers are such a public team.
Well, Lakers are the worst team against the spread. I faded them last night against Memphis. What's different tonight? Absolutely nothing. Oklahoma City plus 5.5. Oklahoma City on the money line. Catching it. We're hitting that one today. That's probably one of my more confident plays of the day is Oklahoma City plus the points. Lakers on a second leg of a back-to-back. And this Oklahoma City team is 2-0 against the Lakers this year with their player, with LeBron, AD, and Russ all healthy in those games. Give me Oklahoma City.
Yeah. I'm hoping the Laker tax comes in here and I can get 5.5, 6. That's kind of what I'm looking for this one. I have this game handicapped at 3.5. So I need just a little bit more line value in order to jump on the Thunder here in this spot. So unless we truly think one of them are going to be out and this line's going to go up to, or this line's going to go down to like 3 once that happens, I'm going to stay off this game for right now. But if this hits 5.5, 6, I'll be on the Thunder.
I don't think it goes up. I got it at 5.5 earlier. I think it goes down before it goes up just because I have a feeling that either AD or LeBron will be out tonight. And the only reason why I say that, and I watch this every single time they play, I'll always go through the injury report with those two guys. And 95% of the time, if both of them don't have a question mark next to their name, one of them goes out. So come back for game time decision when I will freaking call it. And LeBron or AD will be out tonight, or both. I'm taking Oklahoma City. That's probably my favorite play of the day. 100% my favorite play of the day.
And screw it, I'm gonna hop on the Thunder here.
Revenge game. No.
Give me the Thunder plus 5 and then half unit on the plus 170. Screw it.
Okay. Hawks money line. Yes. Mavs. No. Sacramento. I have the over. And Timberwolves against Cleveland. No. Locked it in earlier. Sorry, bro. Looks like a 1-3 night to me. Not touching Lakers and Thunder. Fair enough. Happy Friday, fellas. No Lakers. No Lakers. I agree.
No Lakers.
Everyone beating up on the Lakers against the spread lately. Yep, as they should. AD has a broken finger as well last night. Hey, then there you go. There's a guy that's probably going to be out tonight. Give me Oklahoma City plus the points and Oklahoma City. Yes, all over Oklahoma City. Let's see if they have numbers for where the money is on these games.
They probably do. Give me.
I got it. Wow. 54% of the tickets, 69% of the money is on Oklahoma City.
So that line may go down.
Yeah, but I still like it. We'll go ahead and move on.
We have the I think this is the final game of the night here, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yes. Cool. We have the Boston Celtics at the Phoenix Suns in this one here. Suns 4.5-point home favorites, total of 214.5. We have the Celtics come into this game 13-13. They're 14-12 against the spread. They're 11-14-1 over under. They're 7-9 away from TD Garden. On the other side, with the Phoenix Suns, who are 20-4 this year, they're 12-12 against the spread. They're 10-14-0 over under, and they're 11-2 at Footprint Center so far this season. Where are you looking at for this last matchup of the night?
I personally passed on this game. It's probably a lean towards Phoenix minus the 5 at home. I think they can definitely take care of business. It's just not one of the games I got to. Phoenix has been really, really good lately. 9-1 with their only loss being against the Warriors. So not really a horrible loss there. It would be a lean towards Phoenix. It wasn't enough value for me to put it on my card. So lean Phoenix, but nothing in this game.
Yeah, once again, I just need a little bit of line value on this one here. If they can give me Phoenix -4, -3.5, I'll be all over them. At 4.5, I'm going to pass on this one. I had this game at 6, so I'm going to stick with my lines on this game. It would be a lean towards the Suns, but I pass. It would be a lean towards the Suns in this spot. I also, when we were talking earlier, accidentally bet the under in this game, so I have the under 214 as well.
Yeah, I told you Brooklyn, and you bet Boston, so that's on you. Very telling, yes. I agree. Oklahoma City plus the points. Yep. Suns -4.5. Yep. It would be lean that way, but I didn't bet it. Suns will kill them. Fair enough. Murray State.
I see a lot of people on Murray State.
If it's at an 11, then it would be a lean towards Murray State, but we have Memphis as a 10-point favorite. That's our line, but I'm not really too interested in that game. Rolling with the Suns. That's fair. Celtics had some nice games. Suns cover. I'm not saying it's a lock, but I'm saying very likely. Fair enough. Everyone humping on the Celtics. Are they really? I don't really think they are. My guess is that probably not. Let's see.
54% of the tickets, 78% of the money are on the Phoenix Suns in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say that's that just doesn't see. Yeah, that's a lot of people on the Suns tonight. So Celtics would probably be the sharp play, but I'm not betting that game.
No, because the higher percent of the money is on the higher percent of the money compared to the tickets are on the Suns. So that means the bigger bets are coming in on the Suns. It's not as drastic as like a sharp spot would be, but yeah, that's where where the money is on that one.
Very public team all in. I'm saying, yeah, the Suns are, yes. Rangers, Panthers, Hawks parlay for tonight. You're fading Buffalo. Wow, I'm busting on you. But we'll go ahead. Speaking of Buffalo and the NHL, let's jump into some NHL for today. We got 7 games. Should be able to get through this pretty quickly. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Washington Capitals for this one. Capitals -135, total of 6. Started off, Nick, NHL.
Yeah, looking at the spot here, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins coming into this game 12-8-5. They're 12-13 against the spread. They're 12-12 over under. They're 7-3-3 on the road this year. Washington 16-4-6. They're 17-9 against the spread. They're 13-11 over under. They're 9-1-4 at home this year at Capital One Arena. And look at the spot here. I like the Capitals here. I've been riding the Capitals all season long, and they've been making me some money here. So I'm going to continue to ride them here. They're on back-to-back wins. I did fade them in their last game, plus the goal and a half with Anaheim and cashed it. But I see the Capitals getting a win today. It's always fun when you get to see Sidney Crosby versus Alexander Ovechkin. So that's going to be a fun little matchup there. But this Washington team, I think, is a legit team this year. They are fourth in the NHL in goals scored, which is at 3.5. And they also are third in the NHL with 2.46 goals allowed, and kind of a little bit of a sneaky goaltender here. How about Ilya Samsonov's numbers so far this year? 11-1-1 with a 2.42 goals allowed average and a 916 save percentage and 3 shutouts. He's been really good so far for the Capitals this season. So I'm going to go with the Capitals in this spot here. I got him at -128. I think that this is a spot where those lines moved up a little bit. This is probably the max I would get to the Washington Capitals on. I had this game around -145, so I like the Capitals in this spot. Also, keep in mind, no Jake Gensel, no Evgeny Malkin, and no Brian Rust for the Penguins as well. So they're missing a lot of top-end talents in this game.
Fair enough. Give me the Penguins puck line plus 1.5.
That's juicy, if I'm not mistaken. That would be -190.
Yeah.
No, thank you on that.
Like the jersey, Nick? What do you got on that? Vegas, gotcha. Louisville.
We have that at 7.5. It's a 7.5.
Not sure if they cover, so tease it down to 4.5 on my parlay. You like Army, Navy. You like the or Army NJIT. You like the money line for NJIT at -140. Green Bay, Kansas City -8. You like the -8. App State plus 4.5 full game at Furman, and Vermont and Brown. You like Brown plus 3.5. There you go. I will say the only game that we're on that we agree with you is that Kansas City play. Smash the like button. Yes, there you go. Smash it. Like you're thinking. Yep. Caps, Red Wings, Colorado under, and then the Panthers team total over.
That is, even at 6.5, that is super bold to have an under in a Colorado game. We'll get to that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it still can happen, so not terrible. 40 people want people want to hit the like button. No, we're at 18 likes, so I mean we're at 40 people, 18 likes. Come on, guys, get it up to like 25, 30 likes. What are you guys doing? We're giving out some plays, even if they don't cash. Like button. Capitals money line, Rangers puck line, Nashville money line, parlay. If you're gonna parlay,
Capitals money line, yes. Rangers puck line, I'm waiting on some news, and Nashville, I'm also waiting on some news. So,
are you waiting on what goalie news for Buffalo?
For Rangers and for Nashville.
Fair enough. And if you're gonna do a parlay, just do Rangers money line. JMU football. JMU plays football.
Yeah, they're like the FCS or whatever.
Oh, we have no clue, not a clue. You hit it, dang right, people. Let's keep it rolling though. We get the New York Rangers at the future Stanley Cup champions plus 30,000. You can get them at right now. Buffalo Sabres, total of 6 in this game. Rangers a 170 favorite. Tell me how the Buffalo Sabres are going to absolutely blow the brakes off of the New York Rangers.
Did you say plus 30,000 for the Buffalo Sabres here? That, you know what that type of bet means? You can bet $100 on them to win the cup, And at the end of the day, you're going to be down $100. Looking at this spot here, the Rangers are 17-5-3. They're 13-12 against the spread, 10-14 over under, 9-3-2 on the road away from MSG. And then we have the Buffalo Sabres, who are 8-14-3, 13-12 against the spread, 10-13 over under, 6-7-1 at home for these Buffalo Sabres. And I believe I saw somewhere that we should expect Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in net for the Buffalo Sabres. The news I'm really looking for is who's going to be in net for the New York Rangers. I already have the Rangers team total over 3.5. I got that at -105. If it's Igor Shesterkin, I'm going to add the puck line for the New York Rangers. If it's Alexander Georgiev in net, I'm going to add the full game over in this spot. So I'm waiting to see who's going to be in net. I will be adding another play to this game depending on which goalie is in net here. I think Shesterkin could be back today. And if he is, I want the puck line for the Rangers. This is still a Buffalo Sabres team we cannot trust. This is a team that has Jeff Skinner skating on the top line, and we know what he's done the last few years is absolutely nothing. Please take that crap off the back of our thing right now. But yeah, this is a Rangers or nothing spot for me here. I have Rangers team total over. If Shesterkin's in net, I'm going to be adding the puck line for the Rangers. If Georgiev's in net, I'm going to be adding the over full game.
Fair enough. Give me -170 Rangers money line. That's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Dell in net. No, it's Luukkonen.
Yeah.
That brown line keeps moving. Not enough for us to want to bet it, though. The eye roll from Nick was funny. That went with that Buffalo next Stanley Cup champions comment from Tim. Hey, I'm having fun with it. Nick said to get into hockey. I figured I'd get into hockey the best way I can through the memes. Go Buffalo. But because of Terry, I'm kind of a freaking Wild fan now, too. So, whatever. I think Brown Bears could contend with the Catamounts. Brown and Catamount. I have it right here. I don't know why I'm... Brown. Vermont. Shesterkin did not skate. Skinner skates sideways. Georgiev expected.
Skinner skates sideways. I love that.
Fair enough.
If Georgiev's expected, once he's confirmed, I will bet the over then.
Fair enough. We'll keep moving on. Nashville at New Jersey. New Jersey slight favorite, -120. Total of 6. What are you looking at this one, Nick?
Once again, this is the other game I'm waiting for some news for goaltending situations. Looking at this spot here, we do have Nashville coming into this game 15-10-1. They're 13-13 ATS. They're 14-12 over under, 7-5-1 on the road. The Devils are 10-9-5 this season. They're 11-13 ATS. They're 10-12 over under. They're 7-4-3 on the road this year. And looking at this spot here, I'm on the over 6. I'm on over. Even though New Jersey's gone under in back-to-back games, they previously went over in 5 in a row. Nashville's been playing a lot more towards the over as of late. They've gone over in 3 straight, 7 of their last 10 and 7 of their last 8 and 8 of their last 10. And this is the second half of a back-to-back. And I want to add Nashville to my card. But this is where the goalie news has to come in. I need UC Saros in net, not Dave Rittich, if I want to be backing this Nashville team on the road on a second half of a back-to-back against a struggling New Jersey Devils team. So I'm on the over 6 at this spot. And if it's UC Saros, I'll add the Preds money line to my card. But if it's not UC Saros, I'm gonna stay off the side and just stick with the over 6.
Fair enough. Caps game over, Nashville game over, both 5.5. Thoughts?
I got it at 6 at plus money, and I like the over in Nashville. Caps game, I'm on the Caps money line.
There you go. Matt Duchene. I had it right the first time. Anytime.
I know. I just
goal
want to
scorer-
see you try to fumble the name.
Don't screw you. Anytime goal scorer prop, if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I like the over, so I'm not going to talk you off of goal scorer props.
Yep. Give me the Preds plus 110. Fair enough. Allie kills me when she does Sabres. Sabres for the cup. Yeah. Yeah, she has fun with it. Hey, me and Allie in the beginning of the season both put $1 down on the Buffalo Sabres plus 6,600 to win the cup after they started off the season 4-0. Best dollar that I've ever spent. Even if it doesn't cash, man, I get to annoy Nick and Lenny all year for 50 cents each. I mean, I would have done it with that. I would have done it for free, but that's not the point. But hey, should be a fun season anyways. We'll keep moving on. We got 4 games left. Detroit Red Wings, Colorado Avalanche. Avalanche a slight favorite at 340. Total is 6.5 in this game. Where are you looking in this one? Tell me Detroit Red Wings are going to win this game.
At this price, I feel like it's Detroit or pass, to be completely honest. At plus 295, plus 300. I'm not touching this Detroit Red Wings team. I feel like if I had to get to a spot here, it's the over, even at 6.5, which is an extremely high total. I got to say, good job to the books here for making it almost impossible for me to find any way, shape, or form to back these Arizona Coyotes. That's the next team, to back the Colorado Avalanche. Their team total is over 4.5 at plus 125. Their puck lines at minus 145. I wanted to get on Colorado here in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like the best way to do it, unfortunately, I can't do it that way. It would have to be feel like the best way I can do it at plus 163. You can parlay the money line and the over 6.5. At that point, I would just take the team total over 4.5 at plus 125. But you are asking an NHL team to score 5 goals against another NHL team. I put in air quotes there with the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, no, it's the Red Wings. My bad. Wrong
I was
game.
about to say, hold on.
I don't know if I can get to this game. If I am, it's going to be that team total over 4.5. But I feel like asking the Avalanche to score 5 goals is a bit much, even though they've been doing that as of late. If we look what this Avalanche team has done in their last 4 games, they've put up at least 4 goals each. 4-1 win over Montreal. They lost 6-5 to Ottawa, 7-5 against Philly, and 7-3 against New York. They have been going over a lot lately. A lot of goals in this one. I want to jump in on this over 6.5. You can get that at a plus 103. So you are getting plus money here. I don't want to lay minus 145 with the Avalanche puck line. I'm staring at team total over 4.5 and over 6.5. If I do add those, you'll see that in a community post later. But I'm not for right now.
Hear me out. Would you be interested in betting Colorado? It would be 3 separate bets, but if they win by at least that much, you're good to go. Colorado by 3, Colorado by 4, Colorado by 5 or more. By 3 would be a plus 375, plus 525 for 4, plus 525 for 5 or more. So if you hit the 4 or 5 for more, you're profitable about 2 units. Even if they only win by 3, if they win at least by 3 tonight, you're going to be profitable. $75? Thoughts on that one?
I don't hate it. I can easily see this being a 6-2 game, and then bam, you're cashing a plus 525. I wish I had access to the legal books here. Because if I can get on, I'm going to see what the line is for this one on DraftKings Sportsbook for this game. Taking Colorado minus the 2.5 in this game could be a very good.
That's not on anymore. I don't understand.
Yeah, for whatever reason, that's not available on our book, which is unfortunate. I'm waiting for them to legalize it in North Carolina so we can just get it here. You can get minus 2.5 or plus 120.
Yep, there you go.
Or as Nathan S. just mentioned in the chat here, what Avs player props? I mean,
I got it. Can I have a bold one? Ready? set, him.
Yeah, just throw a dart at a dartboard, and whatever name it hits, they'll probably score a point.
There you go.
That may be another way I attack this game. Is looking at some player props. I feel like we've been talking about this game a little too long, but before we move on, let's see if there's anything here. Gabriel Landeskog over 1.5 at plus 177. Nathan McKinnon over 1.5 at plus 102, and Mikko Rantanen over 1.5 at plus 161. I think them all to get over 1.5 points are very reasonable in this one as well.
There you go. I like it. I'm going to go back to you're going to do that when you go to the Sabres game. Yes. Avs puck line's juicy. Yeah, I'm not letting 145 on Avs puck line. I'd rather go ahead try to get after the plus money. Avs minus 2.5. Unfortunately, it's not on our book anymore. So for whatever reason, they kind of took it off our book. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Yeah, feels like a 4-2, 5-3 game. That's fair. How about this game, Nick? We get the Florida Panthers at Arizona taking on the Coyotes. Minus 305 for the Panthers. Total is 6. Where are you looking in this game, Nick?
Yeah, looking at this spot here, let me get this game up on covers. We have the Florida Panthers coming into this game. They're 17-4-4. They're 13-12 against the spread. They're 13-11 over under. They're 3-3-4 though on the road compared to 14-1 at home. Arizona's 5-18-2 this year. They're 10-15 ATS. They're 10-15 over under. They're 2-7-1 at home. And this play for me is more of a fade of the road Florida Panthers. If we look, they've played 10 games on the road so far this season. And I believe they are I had this in my write-up earlier. They are 1-2. Oh, they lost the shootout there. 1-1, 2-1. 2-2, 3-2. I think they've lost 6 straight road games. Is what I think I saw. Their last road games, they lost 4-3 to the St. Louis Blues, 4-3 to the Washington Capitals, 2 good teams. They lost to Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, 3-2 in extra time. They lost 7-3 to New Jersey. They lost 4-3 to the Rangers. They lost 3-2 in a shootout against Boston. The last time they won a road game was on October 29th, a overtime win against Detroit. And then previous to that, they did beat Tampa Bay and Philly 4-2 and 4-1. Those were the only 2 times they've covered a puck line on the road this year. So I am going to fade this road team in this spot here. I'm not saying Arizona wins this game straight up, even though you can talk me into a little bit of plus 267 with the Arizona Coyotes in this spot here, but give me them plus 1.5 goals at even money. I think this game stays close. I can see this potentially being a game that sees more than 60 minutes. If you're getting my little hint there, Tim. But yeah, I like the plus 1.5 in this spot. Yes,
I already had it in the beginning. I was staring that one down. I'm like, yes, Nick likes Arizona plus the points. This is a big line. Nick, we need to talk to me after the stream. I want to figure out something to set up like a segment for Tim's draw of the day and have like a little bit of a banner or something for it. So, draw of the day: Florida, Arizona. This one's going to overtime plus 420. There you go. But we'll go ahead, head back over to the chat. Waiting for Terry to drop those player props. There you go.
Yeah.
Coyotes liquidating everything, including the popcorn machine.
Yeah.
Yep. Barkov back. Yes, he is back, I believe. Yep.
Yes.
8-6 Arizona in the last 14 for teams getting 4 points against them.
Okay.
Interesting. Give me give or take 1 or 2 games. Fair enough. Hey, I don't mind that at all. Let's keep going. Philadelphia Flyers, one of the hottest teams in hockey, right, Nick? No. Versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas minus 230 favorites in this one. Total is 6. And give us your free square that you bet every single time that they play.
Yeah, lately that's been the Philadelphia Flyers fading them and laying a puck line against them. And I'm going right back to that today. I got it at plus 110 last night. I like it at even money here. Looking back, the last time the Flyers have covered a puck line was the 24th of November in a 2-1 loss against the Panthers at home. Since then, 6-3 loss to Carolina, 5-2 against New Jersey, 4-1 against the Rangers, 7-1 against the Lightning, 7-5 against the Avalanche, which that was a crazy game, and 3-0 loss against New Jersey. This team has been struggling to score goals other than the Avalanche game. This team has been giving up a lot of goals. This is a pretty plain and simple spot for me here. Vegas on the puck line and a lean towards the Vegas team total over 3.5. That is at a minus 130. I do think they get 4 goals in this game, though. I see this being 4-1, 5-1, 5-2 type of game. So I also lean towards the over in this spot as well. But I'm going to go with the Vegas Golden Knights puck line, and I might add that team total over later in the day.
There you go. Do you think Cavs will win? Yes. And Kings game over? Yes. Rolling with Knicks jersey, VGK, over 2 in VGK. There you go.
I also don't mind first period minus half a goal at plus 120 for the Knights.
Now, Nathan, put those into a parlay, and then that might be fun. Last game of the night, Winnipeg Jets, Vancouver Canucks. It's in Vancouver. Vancouver is a 130 favorite in this game, and total of 6. Where are you going? Or 5.5, 6, wherever it is at this point.
Yeah, looking at the spot here, we have Winnipeg. Yeah, Winnipeg's coming in on a second half of a back-to-back in this game. And Vancouver's coming in playing a lot better. Since they hired their new head coach, they're 2-0. They won 4-0 against LA. They won a shootout game against Boston. I wish I was on them against LA. I was leaning that way. And I was on them plus 120. I think it was 129 that night against the Boston Bruins. And this team has definitely responded the correct way since having their head coach fired. They've rallied around the new one here. They've looked much better. They've actually also gone under in 5 of their last 6 games, so they're playing a little bit better of defense. In the last 5 games, the most they've given up is 2 goals, and that was a 6-2 win against the Senators. 2-1 win over the Boston Bruins, 4-0 win over the Kings, 4-1, or they lost 4-1 against the Penguins. My bad, that was the only game they've lost in the last 5. 6-2 win against Ottawa, 2-1 win versus Montreal. So this Vancouver team is becoming a little bit of a bet-on team, and we have Winnipeg coming in on a second half of a back-to-back. So I also don't mind team total under 2.5 here at minus 110 for the Winnipeg Jets in this game as well. We've seen Vancouver play a little bit better of defense. That would also have me lean towards the under in general in this game because that's where generally the Vancouver Canucks have been playing as of late. Lean team total under with the Winnipeg Jets. I did bet the Vancouver Canucks at minus 132.
There you go. Cool. Are you calling Arizona the dog of the day? No, we're not. We got them plus 1.5, and I got the draw. It's the draw of the day. I think it goes into overtime. That's what I'm saying. No, I don't think it. No, the dog of the day for me, Oklahoma City. There you go.
I don't really have a dog I like straight up other than, I can see Arizona would be my dog of the day for the NHL, but
Buffalo for the NHL. Nothing. Do you think Suns, Pacers, Rangers win? Suns, yes. Pacers, yes. Rangers,
yes.
Rangers. Winnipeg, under, yes. Under in the Jets and Canucks, yes. That's what Nick likes. But that is everything for today. We've made it through the entire slate. But before we jump into recapping everything, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Trying to reach 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. We are currently sitting at 1469. So 31 subscribers away from 1,500. Help us get there by the end of the year. We got 21 days to get 31 subscribers. Share us out, make new accounts, whatever you want to do. Help us get to that 1,500 subscriber mark. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, and the EarleSportsBets.com site. Promo code down below. 7-day pass for $49. You can use the code BOWL when you check out. You can get a 7-day pass for $40. Just to give you guys an idea, even though that we are no longer profitable the last 7 days, are we? Oh, we're profitable $20 the last 7 days, but last 30 we're up 26 units all time since April. We're up 9 units or 8.5, and in college basketball this year we're still up like 43 units. So I think it's definitely worth it. Go to the code. It's only available on the EarleSportsBets.com site, so go ahead and check that out. Link in the description below. Decent size NBA slate for tonight. Recap for it. I like that Charlotte game to go way over the total. You get it 2 top 6 offenses in the league and the two bottom defenses in the league. This one's going into the 240s, 250s. Indiana -1.5. I think they beat Dallas. Atlanta -1.5 versus Brooklyn. At the Atlanta game to go under. Cleveland money line. Houston +8. I did grab Houston on the money line +195 half unit sprinkle. Oklahoma City +5.5, and Oklahoma City on the money line +175 half unit sprinkle. Nick? And then draw of the day, Arizona and Florida.
Yeah, I am on the Hornets money line and the over 231 in that game. I'm also on the Raptors money line, under in the Boston game, under in the Brooklyn game, the Houston Rockets, and the Thunder. Oh, wow. Thunder and Rockets. Here we go. +5 and +170.
Do it and you can have a good day.
Oh, yeah. And then the Capitals on the money line, the puck line, or the Rangers team total, the over in the Nashville game, Arizona +1.5, Vegas +1.5 or -1.5, and the Vancouver Canucks at -132.
All right, that is everything for today. Make sure check out the Earle Sports Bets site. Oh, speaking of picks and parlays, people, Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs should be live in 20. Allie at 1:30. Game time at 6. And anything else tonight? Friday. So no, not really anything else tonight. Maybe the Parleys show tonight. Is that a thing on Fridays?
I think so.
Might be. Check out Morning Wood. She'll give you all that information. But Nick, wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah, it's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on Earle Sports Bet, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one, though. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joining here, as always, with my brother Tim. And this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet show. Thank you, guys. Good luck.